on, give it up for Brick Oven. Nice venue.
Yeah.
All right. We get to try out a bunch of stuff. I mean, I'm gonna tell jokes more to the fish here because I think we have more fish than people. That's gonna be 5 of them. All right, so. Yeah, I was born in Calcutta, India. There was a lot of stuff going on for me when I was growing up. I didn't really know English that well, so I'd go, "Oh no, hello, how are you?" And then I got like my butt kicked every single day in school, every single day in grade school. My butt got kicked. Like, hey, can I have your lunch money? No, you cannot have my lunch money. I was going to use it to buy more, homework. I was going to do it for you, and I was going to be a very nice person doing it for you. And then my parents were both Indian first-generation immigrants. They worked really hard. They were very disappointed in me for taking up stand-up comedy, but that's besides the point. I learned a lot of my English from Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken was the person that I found. I found him on the one cable channel that we had. And it was really awkward for me in grade school. It went all the way to high school. They were like, "Can you say the letters of the alphabet?" I'm like, A, B, C, D, even. And I wasn't really that good at school. I mean, I'm the one person, I'm the one Indian that you're gonna meet that probably failed every single thing in his life. I can't even do tech support right. I had a problem with my internet the other day, and I found out that if you're an Indian, you have a problem with your internet. The only thing that you have going for you is that you can speak your language when you go to the customer service people. And then I called 1-800-COMCAST after like 2 hours. They transport me to I know where I was born. I'm talking to my grandmother on the other line of the phone. She doesn't recognize my voice, right? It's incredibly frustrating. I mean, I get free international calls, but she's trying to do her job. I don't want to go into it. And I get really defensive over the phone. And my sole phone defense mechanism is going right back to where I started it all. It was Christopher Walken. So what is going on? Well, I tried logging in. Oh, God, I gotta get my broadband up. I changed my router. It wasn't doing so good. Now it's saying that it can't load my website. And then she goes on the other line, "Well, maybe you should try resetting." And then I went totally, I was like, that's it. You might guys, because I think that when you talk to Comcast, they figure out who you are from your name. And they're going to take advantage of you. Because that's what we do. We don't know how to fight wars. I made an expression recently, to Gandhi it. Whenever I face adversity, I just stop eating. That's it. You know what? Recently, I just lost like 30 pounds. I got really mad at everything in my life. I just stopped eating. That was it. I went on a fast to protest everything that was going on. It's actually supremely depressing. I'm sorry about that, people. I think this is Military Appreciation Night here. I was in the military. I was in the U.S. Navy for 4 years. Thank you for your service. If you were here. And I had, in the U.S. Navy, I was a nuclear electrician. I was Homer Simpson for 4 years. I was based on Charleston. I had the pot bill, I had everything. I was training for it. I was great at it. And at that point, having zero personality like I do, I started mimicking people that I was growing up around. And I think it was in my low 20s. Yeah, it was about 8 years ago. And I grew up and I had 4 West Virginia boys as roommates. We were hungry one day and we had no gas money. One of them took an air gun out and shot just this most adorable squirrel in the face. It was an adorable squirrel. It was delicious. It was great. I have no regrets. Have you ever had squirrel?
Yeah.
Delicious. Corned beef? Yeah, I had beef like 8 hours ago. I'm a born-again Hindu, literally, in the same life. No regrets. Dollar menu, baby. That's what I'm talking about. It had like cheese and stuff, and like McDonald's says it's avocado, but it's really not avocado. It's like fungus. They probably like scraped it off of that fish tank over there. Like they had to really stick a burger in it. But literally, they just coat. Like this wasn't even a part of my bit. But like, McDonald's, I love it because you always sweat McDonald's after you eat McDonald's, right? I had McDonald's this morning, and the last time I had McDonald's was like 5 years ago. Because the last time I had McDonald's was I sweat McDonald's for 5 years. I was in a relationship. It was meaningful. She was like halfway across the country. She could still smell the fact that I ate McDonald's 5 years ago. You taste, you smell, you chat like number 3. So, yeah, I know. The fries were awesome. I have diabetes. But from Charleston, what I learned was how to go Southern. And you know what? It was pretty great. I actually contemplated after leaving the military. I didn't have any real life skills, which is why I'm here, right? After the military, I kind of pondered on going as a Hindu evangelist. I was going to go walk up to people's doors. I was going to sell them Vishnu. I was going to sell them Shiva. Hare Rama, Hare Shiva. Do you believe in being born again? I was going to do that. I knocked, right? And the only place where you can go after the military is back to your parents' house if you don't have any real life skills. So I did it. I knocked on the door. They kicked me right back out. So now I'm back in Jacksonville. I actually was in Mayport down here for a while. And I think I'm actually going to leave it at that. Let's get to the next person. I think you gave me more than time. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Brick Oven.
Good job, Patel. Yeah.